Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Chai with Hidaya. On today's show, we are discussing a very important topic: men and mental health issues. Yes, this topic is a topic that we hardly talk about, or people hardly talk about, but it's very interesting. And today in the house, I have very important personalities who are going to help us digest and then share their opinions on men and mental issues. Welcome to Chai with Hidaya. My name is Hidaya, your regular host. In the house today, I have these amazing personalities. Welcome to my show.
Thank you.
You're looking so beautiful. Men and mental health. But before we digest into this interesting topic, I would want you to introduce yourself briefly, then we can proceed. Starting from the man of the house.
Okay. My name is Nicholas.
Okay.
Omane.
Okay.
I am an IT professional and I also do content creation.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's nice. We'll talk more about that, what you do, at the end of today's discussion.
Okay.
So we can digest more into that. I love that.
Okay.
I'm going to learn some few tips from you as well. My beautiful lady.
Hello.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm Miss Salma, a makeup artist.
Obviously. It's written all over you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a makeup artist.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. So before we delve into today's discussion, let me quickly acknowledge our proud sponsors. Of course, my beautiful makeup by Inner Beauty. If you want to look this good on your big day, any kind of makeup, Inner Beauty should be your best plug. My Guest Makeup by Mobe's Beauty. If you want the best place for all your makeup needs, Mobe's Beauty is the best plug for you. My Outfits by Praying Online. MCB Rentals for our studio and production equipment. If you want the best place to rent all your production equipment, MCB Rentals is the best place to be. Posh by Dija is my stylist. And then my makeup products by LPNC Makeup Artistry. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
Men and mental health issues. This is the topic that's majority of the time we don't get to talk about it. We shy away from this topic, and it's sad. We always talk about women and mental health. It's always about the women, because it's always known that women are emotional. And then, with women, we get to voice out majority of the time because we like to talk. So we don't harbor things. But the society that we live nowadays, not even nowadays, it's been there since. Men find it very difficult to voice out their problem, and there are so many men walking around with serious mental issues. When we say mental issues, not necessarily you going mad, or you understand, but you might be going through a lot of psychological problems, emotional, mentally, and then it's hard for men to talk about it. What's your take on men and the mental health? Let me start with you, knowing very well that you're a man.
So men and mental issue. A lot of men are walking around with a lot of troubles that they have no one to talk to in the first place, because they feel at the end of the day they are going to be judged. And you going to speak about your health or what you are going through to someone, they feel you are weak enough to you are weak and you're not able to cope with your own issues and situations.
Right.
And unlike other ladies that I was saying some few minutes ago, that the only problem ladies go through, it's maybe financial difficulty.
Are you sure?
When it comes to their mental health, they'll get one or two guys to talk to, and also
to calm them down, and help them
through that process.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the side of a man, you are expected to go through your own situation by yourself. Even if when you're trying to open up to someone else, the person will try and use it against you one way or the other.
You're a weaker vessel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they'll try as much as possible to use that same weakness in you to harm you.
Right.
So they prefer to keep it with them. And why not keep it with me and handle it?
And handle it yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. But do you think should it be so? Sweethearts.
With my side, I think it's comes from society, and let's say Africa as a whole, basically in Africa, because out there
it's not like that.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
But in Africa, a man is being tagged with some level of priority that
Yeah.
you don't need to bring your self-esteem down. Like you
Yeah.
feel so low.
Yeah.
So, and a man always wants to show like he's the man, he's the man, he's the man. That is
I think
what kills
perhaps
them
it's
slowly.
because of the the perception that people have. People have placed men on
a higher level.
Exactly.
That
Thinking
is
that they are
basically in Africa
problem
here.
solvers.
Yes.
You understand?
Which comes right in Africa. Like,
Yeah, but it shouldn't be so.
So they feel when a man should, if a woman slaps her man in the room, for him to boldly come out and be like, my wife slapped me, or my sister slapped me.
And that issue is really trending.
The way you even be looked at.
Abusive wives.
Yeah.
Abusive wives.
Yes.
There are situations where even your own sister, because I have a friend who lives like in a film, like he happens to be the only guy in a family. And sometimes he's being bullied by certain, but he can't voice it out because he feels
when he does, he'll be scrutinized.
Yes. And even if he tries to maybe hit back or talk back, is another issue.
Yes.
Like, why are you not being gentle? Like, it's a lady, so you shouldn't have. But they wouldn't check to find out like what maybe the ladies, they are rather bullying, they are the ones bullying.
So is it like something that is societal bullying?
Yeah, it's the African norm.
Because yes, we are not going to.
We've been raised with the perception like women are supposed to either be pampered or handled in a particular way,
and the men are the strong-headed ones.
Exactly, because they are in other countries where even when a man is supposed to go and marry, they have to beat each other to see how strong you are before you will be given, which is you get it. So they should let it be in a situation that is feeling here, like mutual feeling, and we all have blood running through us. It's the same. We don't have a man's blood and a woman's blood. It's the same blood that is running, and the emotions too are the same. There is nothing like a man's emotion or a woman's emotion. They should let us all know, like, if you hit a man, the pain he goes through is the same way when he hits you back. So like, society or African norms should be changed a little bit, or with that perception that the man is always entitled to some priority, that he shouldn't feel hurt when he's hurt.
I feel more is expected from the man.
More is expected from the man. I agree.
Yes.
The men too are sometimes their own mental health issue, in a sense that the man, in some homes, the man also wants to be boastful of, I am the man. I'm the one in charge. I'm the one who has to say that. I'm the one to when I say this, it should be done this way. So when maybe you overdo things and it turns out hitting back at you, you don't have anyone to
rely on.
Okay. Because you've already brought out your power. Because if your power is too, because me like this, I wouldn't like to be with an over-controlling partner. I like a man who will control me, all right, but not abuse me in that control. Maybe if you're controlling become abusive and I bring out mine, maybe you might think you are, but mine is more than yours. Maybe I'm just giving you the respect. So if I feel like, no, this man is trying to bully me and I give it back to you, then you will start enjoying what you're not supposed to enjoy. And you can't voice out like, okay, my woman, that you feel ashamed. So sometimes the men should also kind of bring their self-esteem to a level that it will be mutual, so that we can all understand each other's emotional hurts. So that when I hurt you, I would know how to like pamper you and deal with it. I wouldn't feel like you are a man, let me leave you to deal with your
men
situation.
Also deserve pampering as well.
They also
yes,
need
we
it.
do.
Exactly.
Yes. And I feel sometimes when you come to the African home, the man being the head of the family, he is expected to take all grievance from the lady and the kids. He's supposed to provide for the home.
Yeah, I was coming to that, but I'm glad you are hitting on that.
And sometimes ladies take advantage of their weakness. Should I say weakness, or their
lenience?
Their lenience. Take advantage of that. And right now in the 21st century, I don't know if you are moving to the 22nd century.
I know.
Ladies tend to overshadow the men most often.
Okay, in which aspect?
And lots, because the man is supposed to go out and fend for the family.
Now, ladies are also going out to be. Ladies are becoming providers gradually.
But there's a saying: a lady's money is her money. A man's money.
It's not applicable. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is.
In certain religions, like even in Islam, it's there. It's in the Quran. Yes. That I'm very confident about.
Even when we move to the 25th century, it will still be like
that one. But I don't know for other religions, but I can talk for my religion. That is the Islam, where it is stated that a woman's money is her money, and then if you have a spouse, your husband's money is
unless you feel money. Like
willingly, if you want to support, then so fine. But it shouldn't be. But even with that, most Muslims don't practice that. You understand? Even though it's there, most Muslims. But I mean, we are in a world where, you know, it's hard for a man to go out there and take care of the financial needs or be a 100% provider.
Yes, it's
to the family.
But of late, to some women deceive us because society have made it clear that your man should be the provider. There are women who are providing, even over providing, like they even do more than they should do. But they wouldn't tell the society the truth because they feel it's a shame for you, the woman, to say I'm the breadwinner of the family, or you just want to have a title that your man is taking good care of. Meanwhile, you know fully well you are the one taking care of yourself and even taking care of your
I don't even see anything wrong with that. Yes. Personally, I don't think there is anything wrong.
Make it clear that I support my home. I also do this. It will bring down some.
I don't think with that. I don't think it's even necessary. If you are willingly helping your husband to
do not pretend to feel ashamed.
Yes, no. I mean, you don't have to feel ashamed of it, yes, but you don't also have to tell people that or come out and let people know that you are, because ideally, there is nothing wrong. I mean, personally, I don't have issue with your opinion. It's your personal opinion. But ideally, I feel like men are supposed to be providers.
Yes.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes.
So in the case where table have turned and maybe you are making it more than your husband, I don't see anything wrong with, you providing. You understand? Yeah. But then again, if you decide to provide, what do? You try to, how do you even protect your husband's interests?
Exactly.
Yes.
You don't even have to let even your children know. Talk less your family or even the society or your friends. Yeah. Because it's a matter of choice.
Yes.
You decided to, help. Or I don't know if I'm making sense.
But
maybe I'm missing your point.
You're in a century where ladies voice out a lot.
Okay.
When it comes to situations like this, when it comes to day providing or helping the home, if guys are naturally supposed to provide for the home, but sometimes we will go out there and we come home with nothing.
Yeah. It's circumstance. It's not your fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
But here lies the case: you meet a lady, right, who is influenced by social media or sees whatever goes on social media.
Yeah, or maybe has some friends or family, close family that's influenced. Okay.
They normally communicate about their husbands, right? And if their husband, tends to be the topic for the day.
Okay, some of them might lie.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is where you were trying to.
Yes.
Right.
If you are able to tell your friends or even your close friends the truth, okay, maybe I don't see anything wrong with me supporting my man. If I think he's down and I'm supporting, there's not. But do not deceive society in a way that it looks like what you are doing is a shame. So
but do you know that what you're saying is very realistic, and I agree with you 100%. But do you know that statement can also cause a lot of issues? The moment you tell me, probably you are trying to save or advise the person that there is nothing wrong, but they can also brainwash you by saying that your husband is supposed to be a provider. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
Yes.
And then make it a neutral topic.
Okay.
Like, if my man, in case my husband is down and I want to help, I will. I'm not really saying he's down and I'm helping. Knowing fully well he's doing, I'm doing it. I wouldn't make it look like it's come back. When I give an idea that when we do it, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
It's
so that they can also emulate.
Yeah, so in case you are doing, it wouldn't look like, or you shouldn't even bully your man or try to overcontrol just because you are now the breadwinner in the family.
Okay.
You see, in situations like this, sometimes the man would rather go out there and borrow. I'll explain why, than to ask the wife. Let's say, when there's a short argument or a simple argument at home, which could take like 20 minutes or 10 minutes to solve it out, the lady would prove to you that last 2 weeks, when you were broke or you were down, I was the one. And you see, the moment family comes into this, you see, when
it's embarrassing, knowing very well that you're supposed to be the provider and you willingly help. Why would you come and then be rubbing it on the person's face? So he's going to be like, okay, next time I'm not even going to do it. Whatever I'm going to do to get the money, I'll do it and I'll provide.
And that comes with your loyalty too. Let's say you are down and I'm providing. Then maybe there are certain things you're not supposed to like do, which I find you doing. I'll be hurt. Even not helping you a man, even if you're helping a friend or a sister in a situation, then you find them doing like or giving out something you think you are providing for, like mercilessly, you will be hurt because you are not doing it just because you really have it. Maybe you're also sweating to get it to help.
Okay, I get you. So back to the topic. So according to statistics, the top four issues that really affect men's mental health is work-related pressure. That's one. So 32% of men go through mental health issues due to work-related pressure. Can we talk about this?
Yes.
So let me use myself as an example. In Ghana, as a male, let me look straight into the comment and say this. As a male, if you have only one job, I don't know how you are keeping the family in the house. It's true. Boys or men have to work multiple jobs.
For you to be able to sustain.
Because your 9 to 5 work is not going to do anything for the family. And we are in a generation where people fancy luxury life, right? Comfort. You would rather pick boats than pick Trusky that you could afford.
Yeah.
Your lady would always want to be in boats rather than be in Trusky, in the sense that she doesn't want the situation whereby she's boarding the car with the kid, then the lady see the car will be like, situations like that.
Right.
They would always choose comfort over.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford it,
it stresses you.
And I think most ladies make decisions based on present situations and not looking at the future.
Yeah.
I was speaking to a friend last week. I analyzed something. I realized that in this generation, most ladies are looking for guys who they are going to be comfortable with financially, physically, emotionally. And you can't get all in one guy.
It's not possible.
Yes.
You choose your struggle.
Yes. Yeah. So if the guy finds himself well to do when you met him, and after some years he is down, that's when the trouble starts, because the lady was exposed to
you expose the lady to certain lifestyle, comfort.
But she should be able to be ready for sickness and health as you go.
Anything. It's life. So anything can happen. In case the table turns, you should be able to adapt for that.
And when it comes in the relationship aspect of it, when there's communication all the time, proper communication, your partner will understand you no matter the situation. You guys will flow through it, unless maybe it gets to the extreme of it.
Right.
But when there is no communication, some men wouldn't even tell their partners they are broke or they are down or work is.
Some men don't even tell their partners what they do.
It depends on your previous communication with her.
Yeah, that's why I say communication comes in. The communication you brought in to start up the relationship, the communication you use along the relationship would help it grow or break out. If you were starting, you came to sweet coat me with bigger promises and whatsoever, and you are doing, and maybe it was coming, everything was coming. When it breaks down, maybe I don't know the reason why it breaks. I might just feel you feel because maybe you own me now. That's why you are breaking certain things down, and you've also decided not to open up to me. you are not giving much details about your financial issues, I will start maybe feeling bad or thinking maybe another person is enjoying
the money.
Yes, just because you feel you are okay, you are down with me now, something else. So I'll have different perception. But when you open up
to your
and
spouse,
there is more communication in your day in, day out, your financial, like how things are going, unless your partner is, sorry to say, maybe greedy or a gold digger or whatsoever.
Yeah.
If it's a true partner who really wants to be with you, to build a future with you, would understand and even give you better ideas on what to do next,
and what not to do.
Whatever
you wanted to chip in something.
Yeah, I wanted to chip in something real quick. I don't know if there's a percentage or to what I'm about to say, but if you've realized, the moment the man of the family loses his or his job, right, it appears on the lady.
Yeah.
It appears on the lady totally.
Yeah.
You would see everything from the lady, how the lady would dress out, how she would even speak to you,
how she behaves.
So
everything. It reflects.
It reflects. So you, as the man, you would have to automatically have a solution to your unemployment.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
I agree with that. I'm really enjoying this show. Let's quickly go on a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back from the short commercial break. So before we went on the break, we were talking about some of the biggest issues affecting men's mental health, and we made mention of work-related pressure, which affects almost 32% of men. So the next one is financial pressure. This is also another, challenge.
It's a critical issue
that men usually go through, and it affects their mental health. What do you have to say about that?
So let me chip in. Being a man here, a man normally takes care of not only his family, he has other extended family people to take care of. You have cousins, nephews, nieces, aunties somewhere.
Yeah.
And they tend to sometimes fall into your line of responsibility. School fees, other related
utilities, food.
And even with your parents, when you move out from their house, you still have to
cater for them.
Yes, they might be 60 and above, they can't work anymore. Taking care of your family and taking care of your extended family is no joke.
I cannot relate because I'm not a man.
And you see, when your parents attain certain ages, they tend to have some illness that are very costly.
Yeah.
They tend to come to you, the man, for support. The moment you tell them you don't have money, they will start quoting you, who took you through school, and they end up coming to your wife, and your wife will also bring the pressure on you.
So the pressure becomes too much.
Too much.
So dealing with it sometimes it's very
tough.
Very tough.
Yes.
In a situation, the only solution you have is a good partner in that moment.
Yes.
So sometimes I always tell the few friends that I have that if I had the chance, I don't think I would ever want to be a man. I prefer being a lady for the rest of my life if I have to come back again, because I know being a man must be tedious.
It's very tedious.
Sitting down thinking about the way you are being groomed from childbirth. You are supposed to be providers.
Yes.
Women, we can decide not to work at all.
Exactly.
Because I always talk about Islam because I'm a Muslim, and then I can really relate more to that than other. But women naturally are not even supposed to work. When you go to these Arab countries and all, where
we don't.
You are not even you don't even go. You are supposed to be housewives. You sit your responsibilities, produce.
And take care of the family.
You understand, and then that is what you are supposed to do. And then the men are supposed to go out there and then fend for the family. So I sit there and ask myself, how do you guys even sleep? Knowing very well you're supposed to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
Take care of you are supposed to have a family, take care of your kids from infancy, pay their school fees till they become of age. Sometimes even if you have, especially if you have female
siblings.
not really siblings and female children.
Yes.
Even after marriage, they will still be taking even when they are working, they'll still come to their father that they want money they want this. Exactly. So it must be hard. We have to be very honest with it. So handling it, sometimes I ask myself, how do you do this? Because not everybody can go out there and then get the money.
Sometimes they enjoy the manly title, the providing title.
Wow, that's a strong word.
Well,
yes, sometimes you want,
because it's a big privilege for you to be tagged as a provider.
Yes, there are some men who wouldn't allow their women to also go out there to bring in.
It's true.
And some of our fathers too will not give you, if you're a female, they feel you have some limited level of making it out there. Your husband should continue like we'll do.
So you see this thing, it's a very dicey situation where as a man, naturally you are supposed to be a provider. A woman should sit home, let's provide for you. But now in this Gen Z,
you can't.
This generation that we find ourselves, it's very hard. Look at the situation where you said you could be making it all right, but all of a sudden things might turn after some years where you will not be able to provide. Perhaps you are working all right, but the money you used to get, you are not getting that money anymore.
Yes.
So imagine your wife is at home doing nothing. Who is going to support the family?
Exactly.
But when you have a wife who at least is working, she'll be able to at least support for the sake of the children.
And you see, when the wife also comes in to support, even though it's good, but ladies tend to should I use the word, change the responsibility. You provide, I provide, so we are all equal.
It shouldn't be so.
Yes. No, I'm saying some ladies.
That's why I said the perception of they enjoy the title of being the man.
There is no way a woman and a man can be equal. It's not possible.
This generation,
everybody has his own. A woman is 100%. A man is 100%. We all have our uniqueness. There are things that no matter how hard you try as a man, you cannot do. It's just a woman that can do that. And there are something, and the vice versa. So everybody is unique. Everybody has his or her own strength. You are 100, she's 100. We should learn to respect each other's strengths and weaknesses, and it's as easy as that. But the moment you want to rub shoulders with a man because you are providing, then you're a weaker vessel as a woman. You fail.
Some of them have the fear of, if my woman starts providing, like you start feeling low self-esteem of yourself, which is wrong. It's not every woman that will provide, and a woman can still provide and still give you that respect. Even it will take someone, unless someone even comes into the home. I've had I wouldn't want to mention him, but I've had issues like where I went to a particular home, like outside we used to think the man was everything in them, like he was the one taking, until I moved in with them for just a week before I was so shocked because the kind of respect he gets when they are out, how he's being treated, and like how the woman treats him. For you to even think the woman buys even a pin will be like, because she hands over the cash whenever they need something, they go to him and it looks like he's the provider. Not knowing he does nothing. And
it's working for them. It might work for them.
Woman that you think if she's providing, she's going to shadow you, unless you, the man, start messing up.
Yeah, when the man starts,
what's your definition of messing up?
Yeah, and
when the man relaxes. You know, when I'm for example, if I have a man in my life, a husband, and then I don't have any problem with me supporting you if you are doing your best as a man. There are men that's probably you meet the person is okay, he's comfortable, he's able to provide. At a point he's not able to. If you have provide, but in the midst of me providing, I should know that you are putting in efforts to look for other jobs. But the moment I start providing for you and then you relax and you think that because she's providing, let me relax, and you start controlling me, I'm human. Even the person you are talking to, at a point, she'll get tired.
You see, there could be situations
that
you could be doing it for some years. After some years, you get to be like, Why?
Why?
You are supposed to be helping me. You are not putting in effort
and the worst is they'll cheat on top of it. Yes, this is a true story. I'm saying.
This table you want to shake. Well, drink your tea.
That is a true story.
Okay.
She provided everything.
Right.
Then the next minute she could hear is the man is
it's the same thing as
someone
it's the same thing as
so
a man. It's the same thing as a man providing fully. You being the housewife in the house. I've been in situations where, not personally, but people's story.
Yeah.
Talking about he providing everything for the wife, gave the wife a shop to manage. Brian is passing by. Brian will come and sit down, have a conversation with the wife, inviting family marriage issues to it, and they ended up breaking up because of informations the wife was hearing. Sometimes the man goes out for days, not coming back. He's a contractor, right? So sometimes they go and lodge.
Yeah.
So they'll be feeding the wife with information. What if what if he's in a room with
another woman?
Yes, informations like that. So it's vice versa. Don't put the blame on the guys.
They say don't put the blame on it. They're already going through pressure. Don't come and pressure.
They're going through it already. So
right. So there is another one that has they are saying seasonal pressure.
Okay. Such
as Christmas, Eid Day, especially for people with young children and bigger families.
Yes.
It's true. As I said earlier,
so usually when it's getting to this seasonal, there is so much pressure. Especially when you are married, you have to buy for your in-laws.
Yes.
You have to. You are expected to do so much, and the pressure you don't get to talk. Whether you have it or not, you have to.
You need to hit your head everywhere.
And when you are not, then they start.
You become
mentioning names that you are not a man.
Yes.
The attitude you get from your children, your wife is,
and then your in-laws.
And right now, I don't know if it's a norm. When a lady or the lady in the house purchases something for the kids, in the presence of the man, you be like, bag na me toma or bra.
Yeah.
You see? But if it's from the man's pocket, right? They are not even going to talk about it.
Right.
Because they feel it's normal.
Naturally, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah. But they tend to shame the giver back now. But at the end of the day, maybe it might be the man's money with a little help from your money as the lady.
Yeah.
Then the lady will own that package, the title. Back now,
so it stresses you.
Yes.
It stresses you as human. I mean, I can't relate because I'm not a man, but I to some extent I can understand what you meant.
For me, the best solution is having right communication with your partner.
Yeah.
When you are the type you come from work, you go and lie down. You don't talk. You won't say anything. You just sometimes even when your wife welcomes you, because you have some pressure at work, you feel like you are frustrated. You wouldn't share.
Okay, so you see this solution thing. Let me quickly acknowledge my proud sponsors. Okay. I'll be right back. My makeup by Inner Beauty. If you want to look this good on your big day, Inner Beauty is the best plug for you. Mobe's Beauty for my guest makeup. My stylist Posh by Dija. MCB Rentals for our studio and production equipment. Of course, makeup products from El Quincy Beauty Store. And then my skincare products from Skin Mechanic Ghana. So we are quickly, wrapping up. So I wanted to, you were saying something before I went on the short break. When it comes to mental health and men, I want us to, now we know it's there, we've spoken about the causes and all, we want to find solutions to it. What do you want to tell the what do you want to tell the men out there about mental health, what they should do, what they should not do, and then for us to be able to curtail all of this mental health thing?
For me, I still stand on having good communication with your partner.
Okay.
Your partner will be your best solution to whatever situation you have, because your family or friends might not, they will help, but your partner's pampering or consoling touches you more and pushes you more further, or gives you more hope, because you have someone who understands the current situation you are into. But if you don't voice out to your partner, or you don't communicate to your partner what you're going through, that person is not magician to be able to assume okay, this is what she might just think you are trying to build another family somewhere.
Yeah.
So just bring out your problems, share your problems with your partner. Good communication is the best solution to this current mental health they are facing. Yeah.
Okay. Anything to add up to what you said?
I wanted to chip in with a little. Sometimes ladies, at the end of the day, if they are ever ready to go on the journey of marriage, right, that's when you could communicate with them. Some came in for the fun of it.
But you finish. I just realized that you're just talking about marriage.
Yes.
Generally, even with
Without
men that are
marriage,
not married,
yes.
there is still pressure. So I want you to delve into that. Yeah. Even when you are not in a relationship, I want us to talk about the general mental health thing that has,
Yeah, mental health.
Aside from the marriage,
depression, and that happens when you don't voice out your issues.
Good.
That is when you get so
you should learn
that is close to you, like voice it out.
Okay.
Find a way to communicate to someone.
Sometimes, if you are not married, if you are living with your parents, you are living with your siblings.
Yes. I had one situation where I felt like I don't want anyone close to me. I want to talk to God. I want to be alone. But I was lying to myself. When someone forced and spoke to me, I felt relieved. Like I felt okay. Whatever decision I was trying to take, it faded off. Sometimes you thinking you want to be alone with someone, it's a lie. When someone comes close to you and say one or two words with you or take you out, it would all fade off. You realize you need someone.
I think talking to the right person
is the best.
Yes.
Because there are people who are going to worsen your case.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Even living with your parents. We are in Africa.
Yeah.
And
some people would. It's true.
They are going to worsen
it for you. Exactly. I agree. Yeah. So making it very hard to even open up to anybody.
And right now in Ghana, most guys are staying with their parents. When you go out there, you try to hustle to get something for yourself and maybe provide for the family at home.
But even if you're a man and you're not married, at a point in your age when you're living with your parents, you are forced to move out.
Yes. You are
forced to move out. They claim you're a man and it's time for you to go out there and then fetch for money.
And even when
a man alone,
and even when
they at some stage they feel like you are not needed in their house anymore.
And even when they don't want you to leave, the communication with them or they communicating with you alone feels like go already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So according to statistics here, this is how some men deal with mental health. Some will say, I've learned to deal with it myself. That's 40% of men say that.
Yes.
And then others also say, I don't wish to be a burden to anyone.
Yes.
36% of men. Okay. And then 29% of men are saying, I'm too embarrassed. 20% of men are saying there's negative stigma around this type of thing. 17% are saying, I don't want to admit I need support. I don't want to admit that I need support. 16% are saying, I don't want to appear weak. And then 14% are saying, I have no idea who to talk to. So basically, it just boils down to what we are talking. Yes. They refuse to
voice it out, which will kill you slowly.
No, please, I'm not ready to.
So if you find someone, like you said,
it's depression, and depression will lead to madness.
At the end of the day, madness. At the end of the day, I wouldn't want to communicate my emotions. I have close friends, right? But I don't communicate anything. I deal with my own situations myself. At the end of the day, and I think.
But why? Why wouldn't you rather voice out?
You said you people don't want to.
Yes.
Because
it will be used against us.
It will be used against you. Yeah.
So what is the solution? And we are looking for
a solution.
I don't know if you get me. This is the situation that causes the mental health. So we want a solution.
So it could be the solution could be from the ones you could communicate to the family members, the spouses, the friends. You understand?
In your life, you would at least have one person that loves you, even when you are wrong or you are right.
So can your advice go to those people that are always criticize you, or you understand?
I think we should open up most of it.
Okay.
That's the best option.
And what advice do you have for people that we are also opening up to? How should you receive it?
They should be ready to accept anything we communicate to them, because we are talking from pain. We are talking from distress, a lot of pressure. So if they shouldn't be ready to criticize whatever we say. because we needed them to talk to. That's why we came to them. We could have sat in our various rooms and homes and just kept quiet.
Right.
Yes.
And also maybe if you put yourself in that story, the story that you are being told, put yourself in the story that it is your story. How would you want it to be treated or dealt with it? If you put it in that situation, you wouldn't criticize the person with it, because you know it, assuming it's you. You'll be able to solve it or handle it with care.
Wow. Interesting. I enjoyed today's show so much. I've learned a lot, and getting this knowledge from you, your opinions, your thoughts about this mental health issue is really refreshing. And I believe those watching my show today have learned a lot, especially the men and even the women. Everybody, whatever part you play or role you play in someone's life, you should be able to learn one or two from this episode as well. Before I draw down the curtains, I would love you to, tell me what you do. If you have any social media handles, please say it. If you have any numbers, please display it. And then,
I'm a makeup artist. My name is Miss Salma, but my social handle name is Unique Glams on IG and TikTok.
Okay. Instagram and TikTok.
Unique Glams.
How do you spell the unique?
Normal unique.
Okay,
glams.
So one word,
yes.
unique
glams.
Yes. Okay, so any contact number in case someone wants you to do the makeup and all?
0246686795.
Okay.
And I'm located at Kaswa.
Yeah, that's nice, interesting.
I hope I'm
Man of the house.
So the name again, Nicholas. So I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. My YouTube name is Kobi2K. KOBI2 and K.
KOBI2 and K. Okay, yes. So what do you do? What kind of content do you create?
Personal vlogs.
Oh wow.
Travel vlogs. I used to do street quizzes, but I shifted into here.
Okay.
So I do a lot of content on my YouTube channel as well. Yes.
So in case someone wants to contact you, probably do you teach or do you aid people?
I do video editing, graphic design, and I'm an IT professional.
Wow.
Specifically, I do user interface design as well.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So you don't have any handles aside from YouTube?
I have Instagram is Mr_2_Inkum_.
Okay.
Yes, that's for Instagram. Snapchat is Nicole Omane _Nicole12.
Okay,
yes.
So that's what you're saying on the screen right now. It's been an exciting one. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to, grace my show. It's an honor and a privilege to have you here, share your information.
Thank you.
On behalf of myself and the entire team, I would want to present this token as an appreciation for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on my show. I appreciate you so much, sincerely. So this is a citation for you, Mr. Nicholas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So whenever you see this is just a sign of saying thank you. We appreciate you so much and keep up the good works.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This is for you, Madam Salma. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. You're welcome. Viewers, it's been an exciting one. I believe we learned a lot from today's episode, men and mental health issues. What's your take on this? I know this topic is not treated as much as it's supposed to be treated, and I am glad today I had some excellent personalities in the house who have been able to digest and dissect this topic to perfection. What are your thoughts on this? This show wouldn't have been a success, of course, without the help of my proud sponsors. Inner Makeup for my makeup, Mobe's Beauty for my guest makeup, my skincare products, Skin Mechanic Ghana, MCB Rentals for our studio and production equipment. We have Posh by Dija as my stylist, Print Online for my beautiful outfits, and makeup products from El Quincy Beauty Store. It's been an exciting one. Catch me live again on our next episode. Same time, same place. Bye.